Hello, let's learn about string collections and iterations. So basically, we'll explore some of the Python's most commonly used data types like strings for working with text, bytes for handling raw binary data, list for ordered mutable collection, and dictionaries for mapping keys to values. We'll also look for for loops, which are backbone of iteration in Python. So let's go to our first letter string. A string is a sequence of Unicode characters. Strings in Python are immutable, which means you can't modify them after they are created. However, we can index, slice, and iterate through the strings. So let's see an example what it is mean. So here we have defined a string for hello. Okay. So when we are saying print s of 0, that's the index. Okay, sorry. So it's going to print h. Okay, so when we are saying s of 0 here, it means that we have learned about indexing, right? So Python always starts with the first letter is 0. So it's 0 1 2 0 1 2 3 4. Okay. So here when we are saying it index to 0, it gives us h value. So if you say index to say 4, it's going to give us O because it's at 4 position. Similarly, we'll also see about slicing like S of 1 to 4, 1 is to 4, where there's a start of the index and last. So it will be L. Okay. So what are string literals? String literals, Python supposed to have different ways to define strings. Okay. So then we can define it as single quote, double quotes, or triple quotes. Bytes. Bytes are like strings, but they represent raw 8-bit data. They're often used for file input output, networking, or working with encoded text. We create them using a prefix like B. So let's run one of the simpler program to understand this byte. So here we have defined this, and when we run it, it gives us a number something called as 104. If you wonder, the number 104 is the ASCII code of H. Strings or bytes are not interchangeable. You have to use dot encode or decode to convert between them. Let's go to our next slide, that is list. Lists are ordered mutable sequences. You can change them after creation. They can hold any type, even mixed types, and be nested. So let's see one of the example here. Suppose we have created this layer. Now we want to add number 4 it. So if we add number 4, it is going to give us like 1, 2, 3, 4. It appends it. Let's move to our next slide, that is dictionaries. Dictionaries are key value mapping. What does it mean? That it will have a single key and it will have a value against that particular key. So instead of accessing elements by position, we access them using a key. Okay. Key must be hashable, immutable type like strings, number, tuples, when values can be anything. So what does it mean? This is a key, that's the name, and this is a value that is assigned to it. Same way, age is the key and number integer 25 is the value. So when we say print, it gives us the value of a list. Let's learn a little bit about for loops. So Python for loops are designed to iterate directly over the items. In sequences or collections, you don't need indexes or counters manually like in some other language. So here we have just given a small example how to run it out. And to summarize it, strings are for text, bytes for raw data, lists stored ordered, mutable collections. Dictionaries store key value pairs, for loops are the main way to iterate over functions. Thanks for watching this video.